Welcome back to Talk of the Town. Turbeville Insurance is here with us, and that is in the form of April Beverly and Dan Bostick. Thank you for being with me.
Thank you for having us.
Yes,
so,
thank you.
Give us a little bit of an overview of Turbeville Insurance.
So, Turbeville Insurance has been in Bluffton only for about 2 years in the Promenade.
Okay.
But Turbeville has been in business for over 28 years. We have over 60 carriers that we work with, so we have a lot of options for our clients. And we do just about everything that you can think of in insurance. So commercial, personal, so.
Okay, so talking about commercial and personal, obviously there's differences there. So let's talk about commercial for a second. And if somebody is starting a small business or are in business already, when's the best time to contact you guys for their insurance needs?
Really the best time to contact an insurance agent when you're wanting to start a business is to call right away. When you're starting a business, you're obviously doing some financial planning.
Right.
Insurance can get quite costly depending on what coverages you want, what type of business you have, and most importantly, who knows if even an insurance company wants to cover it. A lot of people just think it's quick and easy to put together, and it's really not when you're doing it on the commercial side of things.
Okay.
It usually takes 2-3 weeks collecting a lot of data, a lot of different information so that we really have the proper coverages for you and your business and the right financial price that you're looking for.
Right, I'm sure there's a lot more that goes into it. I mean, as you just said, than just one size fits all business insurance. So,
correct.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions and stuff that need to be covered.
Yes, there is. I mean, you got your automobiles. A lot of people sometimes have trailers and different types of equipment, and if we don't properly have all that data and information, and you have a loss, it can get quite costly.
Yeah. So what mistakes do you see people make with business insurance most often?
Most often you see a lot of is people don't have the proper coverages. They got minimum limits, and as a business, you have a loss, your whole business could be gone. Minimum limits are not what we want to do. We want to make sure everybody has the proper coverages, and we really want to make sure our clients understand their policy and really know it in and out, so that way if there is any losses or anything like that, they have the proper coverages. At Turbeville, we like to review with our clients every year. We like to sit down and talk with them. I know everybody doesn't really want to sit down and talk with the insurance agent, but it's very important.
Well, because things change.
Correct.
So you got to make sure that we're keeping things current.
Correct.
Yeah.
As a business owner, you want your business to grow, and sometimes the last thing you're thinking about is contacting your insurance agent. So it's very important to really sit down and talk with your agent and really understand your policy and understand what you have and what is covered.
Yeah, absolutely. So, not that we really want to talk about it, but hurricane season is kind of around the corner. It seems like it comes faster and faster every year to me. I don't know why, but it's coming up. And so how should people be preparing for that when they're looking at their insurance?
So hurricane season is definitely coming up. It runs June 1st through November 30th. From an insurance standpoint, to prepare, you definitely want to review your policy. Make sure you know what coverages you have. Make sure your coverages are where they need to be. Know your deductibles.
Right.
A lot of times
I think
you can
that was
be
like
shocked.
a really big deal. I mean, I think a lot of people were shocked after Matthew came through, and it was like,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
whoa, what? My deductible's what? I thought it was covered. Yeah.
Yeah, and I did see a lot of clients that just had no idea how large their hurricane deductible could
Right.
be. And maybe you don't want that larger deductible
Yeah.
anymore. I mean,
Right.
you could have had it before Hurricane Matthew, and now you're really thinking about it.
Yeah.
The other thing I would say is don't wait till the last minute.
Yeah.
It's best to review it way beforehand, because there are certain restrictions we have once the hurricane comes.
Right,
So.
right, absolutely. And we only have about 20 seconds left, but let's touch really quickly on flood insurance, because that's also a big part of being covered.
Yes, don't wait for flood insurance either. There's a 30-day waiting period if you go outside of purchasing that flood insurance and with your mortgage. So also, just because the mortgage is not requiring you to have the flood insurance doesn't mean that you shouldn't have it.
Right.
So we're in a coastal area and you should definitely take a look at flood insurance.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for being here to share your expertise with us, and make sure that you are getting in touch with Turbeville for any of your insurance needs. And we thank you for being with us on Talk of the Town, and we'll see you next time.